How you doing, Ariana?
Hey, Stefan, I'm well.
I like your background. It's slightly more interesting than my kitchen. But
Oh, thank you.
I really enjoyed the film. I mean, the film is obviously very much placed within the kind of here and now in terms of the setting. I just wondered when you kind of get a role like this, how much backstory do you create, if at all? I know every actor will have a kind of different process with that sort of thing, but do you seek to give characters some sort of history sometimes to understand them better?
Sometimes I do. I think backstory is incredibly helpful as an actor. However, I do place emphasis on where is the character now. Backstory for me is more about helping to justify their actions in their present moment, if that makes sense. Or maybe justify is the wrong word, but helping me understand why they're doing what they're doing. And then everything else, if it's not relevant to what happens from that present moment on, I kind of just leave it. But it is fun to create a completely new human sometimes.
As a viewer of the film, I mean, the set being in this kind of single setting can feel quite claustrophobic as a viewer. How was it performing it? Did it ever feel that way? And if so, did it kind of help inform the performance?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the ISS in and of itself is tiny. It's small. I don't think we really have a full understanding of just how tight the space actually is. That's funny how tight the space is. Anyways, but for me, and I think for all of us, it was very informative of, what emotions would come out of these characters. This is a sci-fi suspense thriller. And as the stakes get higher and higher, you can feel just how tense it gets in the small space and how, for me, my body just went and it was incredibly helpful as an actor.
Were you shooting in a no gravity chamber too? I mean, it could be special effects, and I'm stupid, but were you shooting in one of those sort of no gravity things that they use?
No, we weren't. And what was funny is when I said yes to this job, a very excited yes, I in my brain hadn't thought about that. I think my assumption was like, yes, just like however long in an anti-gravity chamber, and the answer to that is absolutely not. We shot this film with harnesses. Everything you're seeing is actually harness work. So there was a good bit of training that went into that. And my dance background was actually very helpful, and yet it was the one thing I really had to try to kind of put a lid on, because I don't know, you could dance through zero gravity, but these people are scientists and humans first. So I found myself constantly trying to check and make sure my feet weren't pointed, if that makes sense.
It looked really real with the magic of the movies. I thought it was all real. But
Oh, good.
there's obviously lots of talk about kind of space tourism in our future and stuff. Would you go if offered the chance? Would you do one of those kind of day trips up to the outer space?
In this present moment, no, I don't think I would. I really like our planet and I think we should save it. It's true though, true story.
So I was looking at your kind of career. I mean, you've had such an incredible couple of years in terms of screen acting. I mean, you've worked on some incredible projects and great characters. Obviously, I.S.S. following on from that. Have you had a moment to just kind of step back and just take it all in? Has it all been a bit of a whirlwind?
Yes, I think the answer is yes. And the holidays were great for me. It was the first time in a really long time that I really just got to shut down and, hear myself think. And I had many a pinch me moment. I think when you get into the hustle of doing the thing that you love, you can find yourself even slightly disconnected. And I am just so in awe of all the things I've been given the opportunity to do. People like to say, hashtag blessed, and I'm like, yeah, but it's cliche, but I feel very blessed and fortunate in a way. I'm filled with gratitude because making movies is hard work, and it's not about one person; it's about an entire team of people. And looking back on ISS, we made this movie during the pandemic. It was a small miracle that we were able to come together and do this during that time. So I just sit in amazement at all the things I get to do, and I will continue to do them as long as there's opportunity.
Brilliant. Just before I go, my final question, because
Yeah.
talking of your roles, I mean, they're so different from each other as well. I wonder if that was part of an overall kind of game plan for you, or do you even see things on those terms, or is it more of a case of just going for the best roles available and seeing where they take you?
I am someone that prides myself on versatility. You know, even when I was working in a theater as mainly a, really a dancer, I never wanted to do the same type of show twice. I feel the same way about my acting career. Um, I look for a character or a story that feels foreign to me, or some experience I don't understand, so that I can learn something from it. So for me, versatility is always the name of the game. And when I start doing the same things over and over, I hope you tell me to sit down, Stefan.
Well, you're good at harness work, so and I was
Thank you.
but thank you so much for your time today. It's been a real pleasure speaking to you, and I'm sure we'll catch up again one day.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Take care. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!